Okay, this is a quick lesson on how to use GitHub to download and submit assignments. So all assignments will, besides being posted as a zip file, will be posted to GitHub also. You need to sign up for a free account in GitHub. There's a free student pack with that includes some cool GitHub features along with a bunch of other stuff you can have here that GitHub has. So you just click get your pack, and as long as you have an edu address, you can get it. So that's a good way to sign up. But if you already have a GitHub account or just sign up for a normal free one, that's fine also. So once you have that, you want to go to this assignment file in GitHub, and that'll provide you, tell you about the assignment. You can accept this assignment, and I'll generate some stuff, and it will create this link for you to use. So make sure you copy that link. Let's do NetBeans first. What we're going to do is clone this project through GitHub and Git. So GitHub is the central location here on the web that hosts this stuff and does free hosting for most things. It does charge things for certain things, but for what we'll be using, we'll just be using its free features. Git is a program on your computer and stuff that tracks changes to software and is integrated with most of these programs. So if you're on your own computer, you may have to install Git to get this to work. Although you'll have to see if you need it to set that up. So let's just try to get this going, and we'll show you how this works. So under team here, I'm going to say I want to clone this software, but right now I'm already in another project that has this has things checked out, so I want to make sure I close that. So again, you see some of these little icons here showing some of my projects are in GitHub already. So I'm going to click on a project that doesn't have GitHub and Git set up, doesn't have source control done. And then if I go up to team, it'll be a simplified menu, and under Git, there'll be clone. So I'm going to clone, that'll copy the project from GitHub. So I'll bring that up, and I'm going to paste in the assignment URL here. So remember, I copied that from the assignment here, that URL. I'm going to paste that in here. This is my login information. As long as you've entered it once, it'll remember that. And this is where it's going to store this. Right now, it's going to store it in a NetBeans project folder with this name. And again, you can change this. So it's just going to download it into this location. I can hit next. It will go connect up to GitHub, download. I can just accept these default options here for what's called the master source. And it'll ask, do you want to open that project? And I'll open that up. So again, it's downloaded it and opened it up here for me to work with. And there should be a little blue icon showing this is under source control. It's kind of confusing here because I have a couple different versions of this project here. But this is the newest one we just created. And then when you make changes to this, so here my dog class, I'm just going to put in a comment. Tom made changes for the video. Okay. And we're going to see how those are uploaded. So now that I have that there, now I make some changes, I'm going to upload it. You have to commit those changes, those locks those in. So when you commit things, you have to type in a little message, added a comment. So often you'll say completed the assignment or something like this. And you can commit multiple times as you go, just to say it's like saving your work. So I hit commit. So that locks in with Git that just locally that those changes are saved. And then I can also push those up. So I can go team remote push. So, and that'll push it up to GitHub. And I can go here. This is my default location here that where I downloaded it from. So that should be fine. I can hit next, hit finish, and it'll be uploaded here. Now if we go back to my assignment in GitHub here, if you click on this assignment, here's all the code that you have set up here. There'll be commits showing this is my original one I did, and well, you will have one showing what you did, added a comment here, and it'll show you what code was added here. And then you can actually go into the code itself. So what did we modify in source? We modified the dog.java file, and we added this change to it. So these changes have been already uploaded and stored to the internet, and this is what I can see and grade from. Okay, so all you have to do again when you start, you want to go into team, git, and clone and copy that repository down. As you make changes, you want to go up to team and commit those changes, and then eventually you have to push those up to the server. So you have to go to remote push, and those are saving up to the internet. And again, you can go into the internet where your assignment was and make sure the changes were done there. And again, we're going to try and make sure we iron all this out for this first assignment so we can do it on future assignments. Now you can also do this for Eclipse and use Git and GitHub for Eclipse. Usually you have to bring in an extension like the eGit extension into Eclipse to work with that. I'm not going to walk you through this because we're now trying to support mainly NetBeans, and I assume most of you are using NetBeans. So if you're using Eclipse and have used it before, you may want to talk to me about using GitHub if you want to try that for Eclipse.